Hi friends, it's Layla, and welcome back to Layla's story. Today, I want to share something deeply personal, an unexpected journey I went on with my younger brother that taught me a lot about family, responsibility, and the importance of guiding those we love. Stick around, because this story took a turn I never saw coming. In this story, my name is Emma. I'm 24 and studying to become a certified teacher, and my brother Jake is 21. We live with our mom and dad, and honestly, Jake and I are more like best friends than siblings. We share everything, laughs, secrets, and even the little things that annoy us. But recently something happened that shook me. It all started one lazy afternoon. We were just hanging out, and I casually asked Jake, "So, do you have a crush on anyone?" I was expecting him to tease me back or maybe roll his eyes like he usually does. But instead, he looked at me and said, "Not yet, unless I find someone like you." Wait, what? I was caught off guard by his words. My mind started racing. I didn't even know what to say, so I just laughed it off and changed the subject. But later that night, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Did he really mean that? I mean, we've always been close, but I'd never thought about our relationship like that. Something felt different. The next day, things took another turn. I was out with friends when I saw Jake hanging out with a group of people I didn't recognize. And they didn't look like the best influence. My heart sank. My brother, the same one who always talked about doing well in school and making our parents proud, was drifting into the wrong crowd. When he got home that evening, I pulled him aside and tried to talk to him. "Jake, what's going on? I saw you today, and I don't think those friends of yours are good for you." But he just shrugged and said, "Come on, Em, it's no big deal. I'm just having fun." I felt like I was losing him. He was slipping away into a world that could easily ruin his future, and I didn't know how to pull him back. So I made a decision. I needed to reconnect with him. I needed to remind him of who he really was and what he wanted to achieve. Over the next few weeks, I started spending more time with Jake. We went for hikes, played basketball at the park, and just hung out like we used to. Slowly, the distance between us started to close. I could see him coming back to himself, more focused, more driven. But then one evening, Jake came to me with a surprising offer. He said, "I'll stop hanging out with them, but you have to promise to spend more time with me. Like, a lot more." I was shocked. He was basically asking me to be his constant companion. I wasn't sure what to say. Was this healthy? Was this really the solution? I didn't give him an answer right away. I needed to think about it. But one thing was clear. He needed me. And if spending more time with him was what it took to keep him on the right path, then maybe that's what I had to do. So, after a lot of thought, I agreed. From that day on, Jake and I grew even closer. We shared more than ever, our worries, dreams, and goals. I became his biggest supporter, and in return, he stayed away from the people who could have led him astray. We were a team, and it felt good knowing I was helping him find his way. A few months later, I got the best news. I had been hired as a teacher at a local school. I was over the moon. And you know what? Jake was doing great too. He was focused, dedicated, and I could see the change in him. I realised then that sometimes being a big sister isn't just about giving advice. It's about being there when it matters most. So, what's the lesson in all of this? It's that the people we love sometimes need more than just words. They need us to show up for them, to stand by them, and to guide them back when they're lost. Jake and I saved each other in a way, and I'm so grateful for that. Thank you for listening to my story. If you found it inspiring, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our community for more stories just like this one. Until next time, take care, and remember, you have the power to change someone's life.